Hello. Greetings. What's up? How's it going? Okay. Everything's working. Cool. Cool. I need a haircut really bad. But hello. How's it going? What's up? Greetings. It is Sunday evening, and we're gonna work on this boy here, Raven. I'll show him off more in a minute. From our last set of work. Ooh, first raffle. There it goes. I did set the random raffles for today. So go ahead, exclamation point join, get in on them, enjoy your rafflage. As long as you can get back on track for a normal week, that sounds important. Yeah. I have an interesting week ahead of me for work this week. I've got some more heavy programming tasks ahead of me. That'll be fun. We'll see where we get with that. But that's a tomorrow me problem. Today, we're just hanging out and building a Gundam. I was very productive today, so I'm feeling great. I still have not consumed enough water. I drank a lot of junk today. So I have to fix that, but I can go over there now. Other than that, it's been a pretty productive day. By productive, I mean I did a lot of laundry. I had a lot of laundry built up that needed to be done, and I did it like an adult. Nice. 369. I just. But yeah, we're kind of just chilling today because I feel really chill, and because I wanted to work on the Gundam because it's chill. I mean, don't get me wrong, what I want to do is continue to read my book, which is really good, but I promise you guys some streaming time, and I want to work on the stream and on the Gundam. So here we are, and then I delve a little deeper into my desire to do ROM hacking and make my own custom Pokemon game that's way over the top and way too complicated. And the scope for it is obscene. So that's gonna be fun. Let me think. Any other fun announcements? There have been no new updates to VOD June since yesterday. I mean, I haven't worked on him in a hot minute because I've been doing more work. So sexy Pokemon ROM hack. No, somebody already did that. There's a couple of those already. A couple different versions of that concept. No, I want to make my own version using Fire Red as a base because it's the most researched of the ROMs. And adding all the regions and all the Pokemon and a ton of quality of life things, and then a couple custom things. I want to make a couple custom forms, maybe mess with some evolutions, and push in that direction and see how I like it and how far I get. Make some new abilities and moves and stuff and items, and make what I want to make. What I mean by obscene, I mean is like I am so thoroughly out of scope, it's not even funny. I have left scope in the rearview mirror a long time ago just discussing this plan. It's a whole mess. So that is the obscene part. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun, I think. I hope. At least the process to make it will be. Man, I need a shave. I need a haircut. I need to make my brother buzz my hair. Although I'm vaccinated, I guess I could go to the barbershop again. I guess that's the thing I could do now. At least I'll feel better about it. But that's other things. What else we got? We got D&D on Wednesday again, so make sure you come by there to hang out and get your random platinum raffles and watch us make fools of ourselves playing D&D. I mean, it'll be an interesting session. We'll see what they do. I don't know what they're going to do, and I have a lot more to prep this week. So that'll be my entire tomorrow evening plan. Could always use a beard straighten like I'm doing now, just out of the shower. My beard gets pretty curly. Yeah, I mean, I don't like it this long. This is just purely out of laziness. So like it needs to be cut back. It is too long. That's fine. I don't like feeling this much of it. I'm just lazy. But I was opening this, and here we can get into this view a little more. Ha! My hand. 2 places at once. Yes, I know. Yes, we have Uraven Gundam here. The magic hand. Yes. This is what we're going to be working on. You can see what it's supposed to end up over here. Yeah, that one right there. I realized we didn't finish his pieces for the little core Gundam. So the way this Gundam works, switch over to this guy, the big screen. There's a core Gundam and there's like a suit of armor that goes on it. We didn't finish the core Gundam. So we're gonna work on that real fast while we're chilling. We need to build his equipment basically. So we'll get, I guess, right into that as I figure out what I need again. This is A sheet, or sheet A. If you haven't seen how this works, the little plastic pieces come on these sheets. You take some nippers, whatever you got. You snip them out. I usually take a file of some kind, and I file down some of the nubs on them to make it look a little cleaner. And that's usually the extent of what I do. Sometimes I'll panel line them in the end, which could be like, you'll take some paint or something, or like a marker, or even just graphite from a pencil. You'll go into some of these like crevices here, and you'll just get it all up in there, and then you'll brush it off, and it'll have kind of like a harder shading to it, so it's easier to see these little details that are in here, right? It's easier to see those little details in the actual full piece. But for now, this is what we built last time. This is the core Gundam, I believe, Mark II. And this guy will get like armor attached to him. I think like this leg folds back, right? You see there's a little spot there that like an extra piece will clip into. The arms pull out and do a similar thing. It'll be fun. He chills right there for now, on the edge, while we work. Okay, I need C. Which of these sheets is C? Are you C? I'm guessing you're B if I put these back in order. Yep, this is B. You can see it up there in the top left. Okay, extra monitor, you gotta move. You are a little too in the way here. Okay, that's a little better. Makes one of these guys C. This is C. Okay. Just like slowly laying these out in my little space. Great, we need C, 10, and 9. This makes the gun. Okay, cool. Well, those are obviously right here, which are nice. Boop, boop. I'm gonna make sure I like lean in to do this, which is awkward, but you know what, whatever. I'm gonna start off doing this really carefully, and I will inevitably get incredibly lazy about it. But yes, what are you guys up to today? I have been minorly productive, and now I'm doing something else that could be considered minorly productive. Oh, there it goes, lagging a little bit because it's a Discord stream connected to the Twitch stream. I am using an X-Acto knife here. Be careful with knives. I'm gonna get some of that extra nub off before I take the file to it. I just don't want all of the stressed plastic showing up. The weapons usually are the worst offenders of nub marks. Nub marks are like this little bit right here, which is hard to see on stream. Honestly, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my evening, making some fish and shrimp for dinner, and after that, I feel like there's kind of nothing to do. I feel that. Well, you can hang here with us. I don't know. You did your daily endeavors in ESL already? Nice. That's what I wrapped up the Genshin event earlier today, so that I'm all good. Got all the things from that, and I can be happy. And these two just snap together nicely because I got to collect things. I have to do it. It's a requirement of me. I blame Pokemon for pretty early onset making me a collector of things. Okay. Now he has a gun. Just slips right into the hand there. You'll probably put it in and then close the grip around it for a tighter hold. sometimes these are like hard to get in, so I will actually take the whole like wrist and hand off to do so. Right, because this hand just plugs in on a ball joint, so I can pull it out. I can attach the gun firmly into it, you know, firmly grasp it, and then we snap the hand back in, and ta-da! It's got a gun. Pew pew and whatnot. Fish flips, you do you. Okay, gun. Now we are building what looks like a booster pack / shield piece. Okay. We need A, we need C. What do we need us C? We need 8. 8 is this little guy right here. Man, I'm like already ready for bed, which is good because it's a Sunday and I have work tomorrow. I was up way too late last night. Even after we wrapped up the stream, I was just like up and awake. I was just laying in bed reading for hours. But yeah, that's just how it be sometimes. Okay. Got that little piece. We need 2 out of A. 31 and 14, which look like these red pieces here. Well, not quite yet. 14 is where? 14 is this white one. Okay. Get that out. I will bump that camera like 30 times. So I need to be careful of snipping? No. And then these are pieces that get snipped off. I gotta be careful with the red because the red leaves some nasty stress marks if you're not careful with it. Need this in a couple future steps. I might as well take it out now. It's not one that I'll like lose. I'm careful with some of the smaller pieces or the pieces that look very similar to others. Okay. Now let's clean this guy up. I'm gonna do that by taking plastic off carefully, so I can then use the X-Acto knife to get the rest of it off. There we go. You can still see that there are nubs there. This is where this guy comes in. Let's come along and we just work our way through that. Careful not to take off too much plastic because we can fix the rest of it with the file. This, like mining in Minecraft, is incredibly cathartic. If you never built a model, I recommend it. Not have the patience for model building? I think you might be surprised. I feel that though, there are definitely some Gundam models I have rushed more. Some of the newer Gundam models are really good and don't require this much work. I mean, like, I could get away without doing this much work to this. I don't think these nub marks are particularly egregious. Okay, how do you connect? You go this way. This thing goes in like this. Click. This guy goes on top like so. Wait, which way? Oh, I have it upside down. Oh, I put this in backwards. That's what it is. Goes in like this. And now you can click in like here. There we go. And now this is the handle for the shield that folds in and out. Okay. Next part. A, D, D, D. Okay, let's grab the A piece. Need A26, which is this big yellow wing piece. See, the thing that's made this much harder to do than my normal model building process is I'm trying to like snip on camera over here and like awkwardly leaning in. Got that. Then we need pieces from the D runner. This guy. 14, 15, 16, 26. Okay. 14, 15, 16. Let's grab those. Snip. 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 Yes, you are legally required to say snip whenever you snip things. Mm-hmm. Snip. 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 And snip. Okay, and we needed what, 20? Oh, we already got 26. Okay. Let's clean those pieces up. Snip. 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 I've seen people who cut all the pieces out of a runner and then build it, and I think they're crazy. I don't think I could keep the pieces straight. Those people are like beyond me. It would take me forever to find the right piece that I cut out. Especially since these are like black and white. Although I guess just knowing the part of the Gundam I was working on might help me get to where I'm like what piece I need. But who knows? These pieces seem to be transformative. So they're part of the actual transformation process of this guy from a flight mode into like weapon modes. I believe this is a shield in the back lying on your face Gundam like flight mode for the core Gundam. There's a couple different flight modes we talked about last time. This is basically from Gundam Wing kind of pioneered it more than like Zeta Gundam, but the Gundam basically just like lays in its back, puts a shield over its head to like form the front to like the nose of whatever spaceship form it's in, and then does a couple forming things like twists arms, like bends legs and stuff. And it looks great from the top, but if you ever looked at the bottom, it just looks like a Gundam laying on its back. Some Gundams do handle that better than others. You didn't get cleaned, right? Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I do like my transforming Gundams, though, so we usually allow it. Yeah, I've got a Master Grade Curios, the one with into the scale, which is, I don't know, this is 44% bigger than this guy, right? Is that how math works? No, that's not. That's cubic, right? No, it's already factored in, I would think. Okay, this guy, this slides in. Really, that feels so odd that that slides in like that, but it does. It must be because something has to slide out later. Okay. Then this turns, this. Where do you connect? Oh, these go in together into this piece, which I did not clean. So we do that. Piece had very small connecting points, so I'm not super concerned about it. It's the ones with like the big chonkers of like filling points where they filled the plastic and it connects that I want to clean more because they leave bigger marks. This one basically came out on its own from the runner. Okay. This gets turned around. Well, this goes in here. This goes down. This goes into this guy. Like so. And then this connects down like this. Right? Is that right? Do I have you upside down? Do I have you backwards at all? No, it's just up too low. We'll connect up here. And you snap in. I do not understand. Oh, there we go. It like clicks in different positions here. So I don't understand how this piece works. Now I do. I've had enlightenment. Okay, so this is your shield. Holdy bit. This must be for mounting somewhere. This piece here. I mean, this as well. This can't fold flat. The best this folds flat is that. Okay. Now this guy, who needs one more piece after we clean it up. We need A23 out. Clean up this big red, like a fuselage nose piece. Good to roll. So peaceful, so relaxing. Sorry, I'm trying to talk while I do this, but I keep, just wanting to zone out. Maybe I should just move the mic really close to it, turn off the audio gate, and just let it be ASMR for you guys. And then I just don't talk. I'm sure that my other ESO characters don't have enough skill points to work in alchemy. Rip. You could do art. Art's fun. Stuck on the nose for the logo update. I sees. 23 is this white piece. Check out what to highlight since I'm trying to make it monochromatic. The struggle. It's in there, and then this clips here. Yes. How does that work then? Oh, this has to remove at some point for something. And probably clicks on in a different orientation somewhere if this comes up. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know what the parts forming is going to do with this. I am, however, curious to find out. Oh, I see how it works. Okay. So when not in use as a shield, this clicks on like this. I was correct. And this kind of folds back. It doesn't click in this way very well. Sorry, I'm not under the camera when I'm doing that. There we go. This kind of folds back How far do you want? I want that one. And then this clicks in here on the back. And then he has like a back booster piece. It helps him stand up. It's when he's not like actively in use. Okay, and then it wants me to build the stand, and then it wants me to parts form. Okay. So the stand's easy. This comes in the box. Sometimes I get these nice little stands that all I've got to really do is separate it. And we'll click it together. These two guys come together. This guy goes in. And this piece attaches like so. I don't know, I can put it in a different orientation here that'll be easier to use. There we go. And it kind of holds itself together. And it's a little flying base. And this guy's got a little hole in his butt where we can plug this in. And ta-da, now he can be in the air. As this is, your Raven's usually an aerial suit anyway. Come on, Discord, there you go. Yep. And that is the complete accessories for Core Gundam. Yep, both swords. Okay. Now, to turn him into the Core Flyer. Let's do that. We twist the hands around. Take the gun out of his hand. The hands go like that. Okay. The legs also twist around. Like so. Then they hold up and down. But like not completely. Okay, you stay up, you go down. Oh, you swing around, okay. As I pull it off entirely, destroying. Trying to bend it more than it's supposed to bend there. It's supposed to go like that, I think. This comes in like so. I'm trying to figure out the angle it wants it at. That is the mildly confusing part there. I can't tell the angle it wants these things. I guess I'll find out more once we get to the other parts of this. We'll see how it all fits together. This arm might be put on. Oh, I might have just had it turned around earlier. There we go. No, this arm is actually put together a little backwards. Let me affix that. Okay. I think it's as easy as doing that. Not quite. This is the orientation it was in before. Okay, yeah, so the problem is this lower piece. This guy down here. Pop that off. Should be able to just slide this guy out. Oh no, he's a clip. Okay. I have a tool for this somewhere. There we go. It's going that way. And now we have the full bend that we need to have. Foods, get the food. Also get the points. Okay, there we go. Slide this back in. Now we can continue our arm bending exercises here. Looks like it is palms out or down. Palms down. Okay. Then head twists around. Like so. This guy comes off. These stay pointed forward. Okay. This goes into this orientation and clicks in here. Wait. I want to click into this back piece, but you don't really click there. Oh, this goes into a flat orientation. Okay. There it is. Now it kind of fits together. Okay, now you want me to flip these backwards. Then you want me to take this, and the gun fits in here. And this clips on over it. And that is the core flyer version. I make a couple modifications to the way it's stated here, so that it fits more the way I would like it to kind of fit. There we go. And now it's a plane. Kind of. This is what I mean by the Gundam laying on its back with a shield on its head. See, it looks fine from this perspective, right? It looks acceptable. When you turn it over, it kind of just looks like a Gundam doing yoga on its back. But that's why in the anime you will only ever see it from like one perspective. Zoom. There we go. We can turn into a bird. This one probably cannot. There are some that do. There we go. Okay. So all of those instructions. Now we start building the armor. So, can I turn to a frog? No, I don't know many that do frog. I know a vague fish. I have one with a lion arm and a tiger arm. Or I say a wolf and a tiger arm. No, lots of planes. I know of lion, eagle. What's the other part of that one? Like bear? No, I feel like it might be a fish actually. For Tryon Gundam or whatever it's called. There's a couple. There's a bunch of different ones. But okay, so this guy, there is a base that all the other armor goes on. Right, so the way this works in the actual, for the show that this belongs to, this is the main piece that the guy pilots, the main pilot pilots, right? He flies this around, you know, shooting at stuff. And when he needs to like suit up, he summons in one of the armors. We are building your Raven. They're all named after the planets, right? So he's got like Mars 2, Earth 3. They're all like number and planet together, right? And they have different things they do, different like equipments. This is like the long range sniping, aerial control, your Raven gun, like armor, which we're going to build. So we got to build the base for that all to sit on, which is this big blocky thing right here. At least that's part of it. So let's get that going. Line that up a little nicer. So we need D11, which is actually the other piece on top of it. Snip that out. We Also need 4, which is that lower piece I just showed. No, what's 4? Oh, no, that is 4. Okay, I just can't read. It's a common problem when my 2 brain cells are doing other things. The inability to read. Okay, next thing that we're going to need coming up is 3 and 4, but they're warning me not to snip, or not 3 and 4. Oh, B3 and 4. Yeah, okay. I was confused for a second. They're warning me not to snip some pieces of it, though. 3 and 4. There is, like little edges here. Right here and right here. That they're warning me not to snip, so I gotta be careful. But those often mean that they're interior, and I care much less about nub marks on them. So I'm actually going to snip very close to them. Snip, snip. I'll get a little further out on those guys. Okay. Then while I'm here, I need 1, 2, and 20 from B. 1, 2... Where's 20? 20's done. Oh, it's the V-fin. Okay. Snip. And snip. And snip. And snip. And snip. I might need to get nicer God hands at some point. These are getting old and a little dull. Okay. That should hold me over for a while. That's the next 3 steps of pieces. Let's clean those up. This guy has all kinds of attachment points on him. Which is kind of cool. See, I want to get like a resin 3D printer and like print my own Gundam pieces. But I'm not good enough at 3D modeling, nor am I good enough at like designing these things. Nor do I think a resin printer is actually like high quality enough to get this kind of like stuff out. These are like what are they called? Injection molded. That's why we have these nubs. I'd be very interested in it once they are. See, I'm always a fan of lighter colored Gundams because the nub marks don't show as much. Or like the stress marks from the nubs. I still love how, like, when Discord starts lagging like that, right? The connection between my phone being a camera and, like, my PC Discord, it doesn't stop and then restart. It tries to speed up to get through all the data. I find that hilarious. Speedy hands, yeah. Fastest hands in the West. Oops. I untighted the blade there for a second. Some final cleaning of these parts. We'll snip them together. We'll put them together. So peaceful, so cathartic. Well, the position I have to lean in to do this is always very awkward. And I can feel like my back still hurts. So I can like feel it in my shoulder when I lean forward to do this. So this like indigo-y, like dark blue purplish color here is the actual Uraven armor pieces. These are what's going to snap on different places. I don't know exactly what this looks like. A hip piece to me. Like these are going to come in somewhere. These might be a shoulder, or are they different parts of a shoulder? If I grab this guy, all right, they could click in all over the place. I actually have no idea where they go because I haven't built one of these guys yet. This is my first from what is it? Build Divers. You're not Build Divers Try, are you? You're just Build Divers? No, because there's another bit. You might be Build Divers Try. Or the other bit. There are multiple of these series for each of them. The very meta, like, Gundam building battling series, which is what this is from. This one I think is actually like a VR MMO, which I still stand by. Would be really hyped for once we get good ones. They like build a model and then they put on a little action base and plug it into the VR like booth, and they like full dive. The other one, Build Fighters Try and Build Fighters, is like they build these and there's magical particles that make the plastic move. They stand in little booths and control them that way. I like it, Joe. I like it. Fireworks have not gotten a lot of use lately because most of my streams have been D&D, so they've been off. I need to work in the updated system for them and the lights. I was thinking the other day I want to make like the stream avatar boys. I'll let you guys like unlock pieces for them, but I haven't quite gotten to that stage yet. Connect like this, really? Oh no, you're the top, okay. Connect like this. Okay. It's the skeleton for this piece. Now, B2 and 3 come here. Or not 2 and 3, 3 and 4. You should. Okay, this guy is the other side. We're showing it connecting like this. Ah, there it is. Slides in just like that. Oh, now I see. This is the chest. Now I see that. This will eventually go on the chest of the Gundam. Around this green piece there that you can't see because the base is on. Using the marks anger me still. Gotta clean it a little bit more. Like I have a couple like weeby anime like attire things, right? Don't have any Gundam stuff yet. It's because like all the Gundam weeby like attire things I've seen are so glaringly like obvious. Like it's just a t-shirt with a giant Gundam on it, which is it's okay. I don't prefer that. I prefer like more subtle symbols and stuff like Gundam Iron Blade and Orphan, which is great and I recommend it and is a good entry point to Gundam because it's just separate and its own thing. Has like a whole logo for their organization. Like, just slap that on a shirt. I'd buy it. I'd wear it. Okay, now these pieces. Ah, they're the shoulders. I see where they go. But which direction do they go in? Going like this. Click. Which makes that nub mark so external. Man, I love some of the newer, like, master grades have really good undergating for their pieces. So, like, the nub marks are just always internal. This guy does not. This mark right here, this piece, which was the biggest one on it, is going to be facing out on both sides. I'm disappointed in that. It's a little better. Okay. Let me clip these guys back on then. They clip on like so. And hold the chest piece like onto this form, and presumably onto the Gundam itself. Okay. V-fin clicks on the top right here. Sure. Like that. And I know exactly where that will go on the head. Let me clean up some of these. Little plastic bits. I'll throw them all out at the end. There we go. Okay, next steps. Back to the B sheet. 19 219s. That is this guy, these guys. See, I've already reached lazier mode. I'm not even saying snip anymore. Now, I could top coat this. I probably won't for a while. That is spraying like a coating to it. And that will hide a lot of the scratches and the nub marks and stuff. 6, 7, 5, and 13. Okay. Here's 7. It's a big, looks like rear skirting arm. Need 6 and 5 are these two. Careful not to get this section. We need D13 after that. Okay. Okay. We need D13. Ow. I will bump both cameras and mics multiple more times. Okay, then we start building a gun. So let's finish this part up. Okay, you. Some quick filing. There's some of that nub marking. Some of the like reviewers and builders that I like watch on YouTube of these things leave all the nub marks on when they do like a review, just to show like what a straight built unit will look like a Geisky, which I appreciate. I mean, I'm just like a collector of things, so I just want all of these no matter what. even though I don't because I don't have the space for it. But I do have a backlog. But even with this guy, I don't have like the space to display him somewhere nicely. Like I can't display him somewhere nicely for stream. We used to have Freedom Gundam 2.0 in the background of the stream. It was always really hard to see because it was pretty far away. That's the pre-green screen days. So it was kind of like just barely in frame too, because the way he sat on the vanity over there. We'll seize, we'll seize. I've seen that there are like Pokemon versions of these. I'm always intrigued, but I feel like this kind of snap together stuff lends itself to mechs a lot more than it does to like organic creatures. Right. Oh, also, Iagra, I logged into Guild Wars 2 today. And I was looking through the Norn customization options. And yeah, you can't get really like any green tones in skin from what I could tell easily. I have to check the advanced custom editor that you have to like get a thing for. To see if there's more in there, but you get tattoos that kind of help. And then I was looking because there's there's like tons of horns, right? And other cosmetic options for like the head in Guild Wars 2. But I couldn't find any like mask that had like tusks. Yeah, there's like a really slight olive tone you can get, like you can set as, which helps, but that's like the best I could get. You do that and like green like sleeve tattoos. So that when you're wearing armor, it looks a little greener, but I was trying to get it as like orc as possible. Alas, it is not an orc race, so I'm trying to bend it to do something it was never meant to do. Which is how it goes. Okay. Now, these pieces. Okay. 19s, click on back here. They look like hand coverings to me. Click, click. Those num marks are way too obvious, and I was trying really hard to get rid of them, and like I couldn't. I might have to just hit them with the sander harder later. I'll revisit it. These guys, on the other hand, went great. These look like the side skirting armor pieces. Figure out which orientation they go. They go in this orientation. Okay. They click on like that. A friend was trying to get me into Final Fantasy 14 with the one beefy orc rig that doesn't look anything like an orc, but orcs are more than just big, so it was a no-go there. Hey, we try. Piece goes back there. This piece clicks on like this. I mean, yes, the developers need to be, well, the developers need to be the ones trying. They're trying to appease the people who want to play in an orc, right? As we've discussed, and as you are as well aware, that's not a large populace of their player base, probably. I actually have no idea what is getting added in the new expansion for Guild Wars, but I'm excited for it nonetheless. Okay, next up, we're building a gun. A bigger gun, I should say. Need D. The niche orcs already got games they play. WoW, ESO, etc. This is true. Yes. 18, 19, 24, and then 20. There's 20. Oh, it's right here. It's a real tiny piece. Come on, Discord. There you go. Real tiny piece right there. That's why I couldn't find it. Let's get all these gun pieces out. These guys as well. Oh, and then we're going to break into the elusive E sheet. But yeah. See, I always like want to play MMOs. It lets me play with people. But so many of them are like cost prohibitive. Like want you to keep paying money for them. I mean, obviously, because it's kind of just how the model works. Or like take a ton of time, which I'm okay with, but like things are like weirdly time gated, take a lot of time. Not just like you just gotta do it takes time. And I never have that time to dedicate to a single game. E3. Here we go. This guy right here. Okay, so these are the pieces of the gun. Get them up and put it together. I think the other problem with like orcs as a race, well, I mean, besides the obvious that we have talked about before, which is like they're usually an enemy, right? They're very often one of a like monstrous enemies because that's their common motif in the current zeitgeist. Blame Tolkien for that. I mean, you also thank Tolkien, but blame Tolkien. But you also want a very specific, you want a flexible orc where most orcs, as most people have currently does like use them in their storytelling and world building, are usually the like aggressive strength is their virtue, don't value like intellect or other things kind of creatures, right? So evolutionary shift, orcs used to be ugly XP fodder and then became more over time. I mean, yes. As games just in general have moved towards putting more effort into the XP fodder things, making goblins more than just random XP fodder. Like there are goblin chiefs and clans and societies in the back end to like flesh the world out, which has led into that as well. Right now it's like a game that just has a thing that just respawns in this area that you kill and you're like, why? You're probably hard pressed to find one that like doesn't have a good reason, and if they don't, they're probably not a well thought out world game with world and lore, right? This one I can get much closer to because it's white, so the stress marks don't cause me problems. Okay. Gun. Not applying the stickers because I don't want to. You snip on in format where this is up. Got it. I see it. And this goes together like this and holds that piece in. And then this little piece goes on the end. There we go. So now the barrel of this gun slides in and out, which is a cool little mechanism. Next, these guys click on with the smaller face facing out. Or facing forward, I should say. Like so. That way they can be closed and you have a little lip to grab them to pull them out. Like so. And this guy goes on after we have closed the one. Facing forward, what? Just like this? Feels really odd. That is what it's showing. I mean, this must just be a piece that goes on somewhere else and just holds here. I feel like, nope, that doesn't fit. So it has to be this way. Okay. And then this goes onto this guy. Upside down. Where is he? Trying to figure out which part of this exactly is clicking in. It's this here. Right? Is that what you're showing? Oh, I was just holding upside down. Never mind. I'm a dummy. It goes in like that. There we go. Now the gun is attached to this piece. I feel like it attaches weirdly, but that's how it shows it. We're getting there. Okay, now we have to make 3 foils for these guys. So if Bonnie's been learning, go to town. Check him out, see what he's learned.
Iagra, do you need a bigger feed pics? D. Iagra, nanny. Iagra,
First thing out of his mouth.
I'm trying to make up the day with a few ums. Iagra, I put it in anyway. D. Iagra,
Consent.
it's particularly met.
Always get consent. Wow, I can't even. That was the spiciest one we've seen yet. Body is learning. He is. He is. That might not be a good thing.
Zelby, damn, ITLLB like heathen. Zelby, that's good. No pressure to drop in though. Work first. Zelby, no. Zelby,
No.
so we go in for child appearance then? We're fucked. Zelby, anyway just wanted to draw LMAO.
That is an interesting one. These guys are simple. Connect the little thruster boys together. And then they kind of just snap together. How do you get stored on this? Oh, I have to make pieces for you.
Abcupop Joe 45, barred with a cop-out answer. Abcupop Joe 45, Hashun is Permesus.
Excuse you.
Abcupop Joe 45, damn the smileys.
I am no
Abcupop
sussy
Joe
baka.
45, plain go whoosh.
Plain go whoosh.
Abcupop Joe 45, pokeball violet plat teal Kirby cyan yellow red white.
Avco Pop Joe. I love it. Okay. Now we're building, looks like shoulder flaps. Need B is this guy here. Need B and D. Okay. 14. This piece. So I keep snipping away from, like, closer to myself because it's more comfortable, and then not getting anything on camera. And 15. I'm like trying to read ahead in front of the piece, but I need to flip the page soon, which is gonna be a pain in the butt. Okay. And we'll eventually have to do the same for the other side, but let's see how this one goes first.
Leon 3X, okay gotta go cause this wolf coat ain't gonna wear itself. Leon 3X, magic items.
Magic
Leon
items.
3X, we technically got a favorite drink. Leon 3X at Sapphire Princess 14579 you could just give M wings too. Leon 3X, yes, he's actually with someone.
Yeah, favorite drink is definitely cactus juice. It'll quench you. It's the quenchiest, as is common in public knowledge. I kind of feel like your data set's the only one mishmashing. Well, you definitely talk the most and will always have the most complicated data set. Because you got to remember, like, half of things Eric says and half of things Sam say are like verbal from D&D, so they won't get picked up by Bodian. And you talk more than Joe does. So he's learned the most from you. And is the most competent at impersonating you. Although he impersonates the things that you say very strangely. Or the kind of subtext I did not expect from him. Yep, Bodian wants bigger feet pics. Good Jason, welcome. Hello, how are you? Thank you for the raid. Tomato raid, hello. Dragon Tyler, what's up? How's it going? Welcome. 1 second. I got a blade in my hand. Hello.
Gurgison, oh you have a good stream.
Dear.
Heading to bed soon. Gurgison, always a rough decision. Gurgison, to draw.
Or not to draw. That is the question.
Gurgison, good night for Reals, haha I'll lurk around tomorrow. Gonna attempt to do some impromptu streams.
I like it. See, it's got Gurjason down. But welcome. Hello, Gurjason and friends of Gurjason. Welcome. I am Padian. Gurjason and I went to the same college. Fun facts. I do all kinds of things, and today we are building this Gundam. So welcome to our chill Gundam building stream. You are being impersonated. You are. Which reminds me, Gurjason, we've got to do a cursed drawing stream together at some point. Bodian does an identity theft. Yes, but we have never met. Well, I doubt it. We might not have met. We might have. I don't know. But yes, curse drawing. But welcome. We are working on Uraven Gundam, which you can see the box art for it right here when I make the big screen bigger. He's a little transformy boy that gets armor that we're building. We're currently building his armor and his armor carrier. That's fun. Let me know. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll do something. We will definitely have to do something. It'll be fun. I have a handful of other drawing things I need to get done for like friends and things. But we could do a curse drawing stream at some point. I just like keep running out of things I want to stream because everything I want to do is like not a streamable thing. Like I've really wanted to read this weekend. I've been enjoying a couple like web novels I've been reading and like light novels. So all I've wanted to do is curl up and read. But streaming me sitting in silence reading, probably not entertaining. And I don't think I could like entertain and read and process the information. Because I've thought about it. I have. Which novels? I'm reading Overlord right now. Well, I'm reading a lot of things. I'm reading Overlord. I'm reading The Time I Got Reincarnated into a Slime, which I'm waiting for volume 13. I am reading Demonic Emperor and Overgeared, which I'm on the weekly releases for those, or I guess like they release every few days. And then Overgeared or Overlord is done, and I'm reading that. I just cut up to where the anime left off. But a dual Doki Doki or KFC simulator stream with wacky voices. Oh dear. Oh dear. Doki Doki Literature Club is. It's a game. That's a game right there. Now, I've wanted to do like Pokemon emulator co-streams with people. I play Doki Doki. I played Doki Doki when it came out. And oh boy, is that a ride of a game. It is a very interesting premise. Colonel Sanders Senpai, yes. That's basically how KFC Simulator works. Although I've never been like a fan of dating sim games, personally. But that's just me. Here. I'm going to switch back over to this mode where I can continue working. We keep talking. The Pokemon emulator thing. So there's a ton of different ways you can play Pokemon with like set rules, right? A very common one is a Nuzlocke, where if Pokemon faints is dead, you only get one per route, right? You could do things like a rival lock, where two people play the same game, and you have to stop and battle each other at every gym. And you play like a Nuzlocke, but your you could like soul link your Pokemon. So the thing that I caught on Route 2 and the thing that you caught on Route 2 are linked. So if one of them dies, they both die. So like you losing makes me lose. And then we have to battle each other every gym, and then whoever wins can like swap Pokemon with the other person for the parties they brought in. So you can like steal their best Pokemon and stuff. And it's a race to whoever beats the Elite Four first. But like it's a wild thing to set up. It looks like a ton of fun. But there's all kinds of like rules you can set with yourself. It's like a Pokemon, so during Nuzlocke would kill me. Yeah. I know many words of Pokemon. And decent at it. And occasionally I still lose Nuzlocks. Sometimes it just happens. Very proud of you though, Joe. Very proud of you. Good work. Which is not bad. Ruby is not a forgiving Nuzlocke. Norman's pretty brutal if you're not ready for him. So is what's her name, the flying gym leader. Her Altaria, if it sets up on you, will wreck your face. Yes, I think the revival system, when we did the Sword and Shield Nuzlocke, that lets chat choose to revive a Pokemon for like a ton of channel points, is a fun interactive system for doing a Nuzlocke on stream. Now, don't get me wrong. Is it true to the spirit of a Nuzlocke? No. Did I think it was more fun to do it that way on stream? Absolutely. Winona was surprisingly easy. Nice. I mean, her team isn't that bad until the Altaria sets up like 2 Dragon Dances and then EQs your whole team, right? Because for whatever reason, the stupid bird knows Earthquake. But yes, no, I like making my things interactive. Not that I can't really make this interactive per se. but I just wanted to do this. But yes, let me continue to file while we chat. So how was your stream go, Jason? What were you doing today? Now that I've begun to move past your wonderful raid. Can't wait for the Gen 4 remakes. I know. I am cautiously excited. Cautiously excited. I am excited. Thank you, Iagra. It's really hard for me to type right now. Because I am excited for that. But at the same time, I have to temper my expectations because I know what I want is not what will be delivered because it's just not feasible for them to deliver it. Right? But it's fine. Yesterday we did a hot tub stream. That was insanely fun. Nice in an actual hot tub or like in your bathtub or just in an inflatable pool or just with a hot tub overlay on in a kiddie pool. Nice. Nice. I like it. And wearing a bikini. Hey, you do you. Guys, go clip the VOD for me. Definitely an experience. I like it. I like it. I can't say that is something on my list of things to do. You should make it a highlight. Because that's the kind of crazy, like, bonkers thing that goes well in a highlight. I made Darling use an inflatable pool with ball pit balls. It was fun. Nice. Nice. I like it. Now, there are definitely, like, ways to do that in a creative and interesting way that is just fun, right? How on earth does this piece connect? One moment, please, while I suffer. Very complicated looking piece here. But also she severely underestimated the number of balls knees. It was in more of a cushion pit. I like it still. Like it's they're holding the piece like this. They have this piece like this. And then they say you just put it in here. Okay, so it goes like that, and then it like slides around. I see now. But I like it. I messed around with building an overlay system. Trying to use the Discord cameras to make a hot tub overlay. Gonna try to head to bed soon, but wishing you a great rest of the day. Thank you, Jason. Thank you for the rain. Thank you for swinging by. We're just chilling today, building a Gundam and having a good time. Okay. Oh, I'm missing a piece. I need B21. Don't knock off B21. You go grind a curse out and be happy to place it. Yeah, I'll let you know what my schedules are looking like. And we can figure something out. I was just like, man, I should do some curse start with Jason. And by curse start, I mean Jason could do some curse start, and then I'll try my best to make it as uncursed as possible. But I know it's not possible when we're talking handsome Squidward. So we'll see. I'll ping you though. I'll ping you next time I'm thinking about it, and we'll figure something out. Make it uncursed, please. I will do my best. But thank you for swinging by. Thank you again for the raid. As I just really cathartically work on this. Okay, so this piece. Work from this one. It says this goes up, so this snaps in here. There we go. Now this snaps on. There we go. We just need this guy up there. And what this says is when this is in this orientation, these guys snip into them. So these look like it's going to be the shoulder of the Gundam, right? And then these guys will be able to like snip around, and then they would kind of release. They would fly around on their own if you know it was a real thing. And then we build the other side. Okay. So let's get the pieces out for the other side and build that one. Ow. Keep hitting the microphone. And I will continue to hit the microphone because it's very in the way when I'm working on this. Oh. We need these two. And we need the definitely not a polycap from the D sheet. Snip. 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 Why aren't these pieces undergated? Drive me crazy. I'm like looking at them like, look, there's all this space here to undergate these pieces. And they're just not. I know it's based on the Magnum, which is an older kit now. Just a great transforming kit, by the way. It's one of my favorite transformations because it doesn't require you to like take the whole thing apart. Some parts forming transformations for these require you to like take the Gundam apart. And some of the really good ones are just like they bend around and they just kind of like work. That one modeled after the Age 3, which is again a really old kit now. Pretty solid parts forming. Trying to get the majority of these num marks off. Hit it with the sanding stick real fast. Start putting this next arm piece together. Man, I want ice cream. I don't know what it is, but I just hit me that I wanted like ice cream. I don't want to go get ice cream though, so I'm good. I'm fine. I'm just gonna start snapping this guy together while I'm sitting here. Ooh. Next thing we need is out of this guy. Not the really tiny guy, which is over here. All right. Two is what we want. 2 is what we want. I still need to watch Lupin Season 2. I have not gotten around to it yet. But I want to watch it. My problem is I can't, because it's in French, right? I can't watch it while I do other things. And that stress mark is unpleasant in its position that it is in. Next one. It looks like both shoulders. Now it looks like we're building legs. Or like leg extenders. C, B, and D. And then some E's needed. Okay. This is all to build one leg. Got it. Put out all the pieces. E. From E, we need 2 and 4. Oh, and 1. Okay. Oh, these are all exactly the same. Okay, I'll just snip all of them out then. At least on E. New raffle. Go ahead, exclamation point, join to get in on it. But yeah, I've had that design, like game design itch lately. And I think Pokemon ROM hacking is what's going to be the thing that satiates it. But I keep wanting to like build new things in Bodyune. But I know that there are other things in Bodyune I need to finish first before I do that. But they're such technical like pieces that I have a really hard time doing them like after work and stuff. So I keep putting them off. Okay, that is it for the E-Runner. Yay! Ooh, you both want to both. I like it. I like it. Look at all this plat flowing into the economy. The random platinum raffles. Oh, Iagra. Oh, Iagra, there it all goes. I'm sorry. Joe sitting there, up there in objective place 4. I like it. I like it. You holding out for a VIP? Put you in number 2 for VIP right now. So thought that I've had, and I know I've talked about before, but it keeps recurring to me recently. I want to build like a stream avatar system and let you guys like have little avatars in the bottom like the skeletons were. But like, you know, make it do the chat bubbles that like the actual stream avatar stuff does. And I want you guys to be able to buy customizations for it with what's it called? Like platinum, right? The problem is that means you have to choose between like cool customizations and VIP every month. And while I like those stretch goalie things, right? Like they're good design. Oh, I know there's already an app for that, but I wanted to tie it into Body and I do everything. Really, I just don't need another point system. Right? I don't need some other point unlock system. I already have Body that's doing a lot. And if I do that, I can be a little more in control of what I'm building. Okay. B. Move this stuff a little bit. To move the pieces that are like functional. You can go up here because you're what we're working on. You don't sit well up here like the other piece did. Fine, you go there. Like I know stream avatars exist. There is an app for that you can buy. 11 and 10. But it's like standalone and I want integrated into my stuff. So I have to build it myself. Although I have thought about picking it up just to kind of like see how it works a little bit. I'm fascinated as to how they do the overlay window for it. Because the way... Remember orc avatar yet? It's not the same. I will make sure I make an orc in my system for you. But yeah, the way it's or I should say the way that Bodyune does the actual overlaying is not efficient, which is a problem I have. That holds me back from other things. So I'm always curious how other people do it. 10 and 12. Now these are just the same pieces. We're going to snip them both out. But I couldn't find good other solutions online. or at least good explanations of how people did these things. So I might have to do a little more research. I don't want to like totally restart Bodyun's overhaul though, so we'll see when we get there. Is that all we needed out of D? No, we need 23 and 22. Okay, these are feet pieces. Yes, we are building the legs now, like the leg extended pieces. For the most part, these pieces are mirrored, so I'm cutting out like both of them. It's like steps like this that start to go pretty quickly on like Gundam models, because once you built one leg, you really built both legs. So you know how the pieces work. You snap them off and you start tweaking and like cleaning. It's almost everything off this runner. C needs 4. 4 is the same, so I'm going to cut them out. Almost stabbed myself with my snippers. I did not, but almost. Snip. Snip. We need 1s, which are identical again. Just snip them both out at the same time. We'll clean all these pieces together. Anything else out of C? No. So the only differences between these two is B's Kazubat on your Platinum Nuzlocke. I love Zip. Nice. Crobat's actually a really useful Pokemon. The only difference is these pieces here are for the other leg orientation. You know, Crobat's great. Okay. Let us clean these up a little bit. Yeah, highly recommend investing into that Crobat a little bit, Joe. Oh, is Leech Life better in 4th generation? I don't remember. I don't remember what generation Leaf Life goes from a meme move to like actually really good. It goes from like 40 to 80 power at some point. It's like, oh, this went from Absorb to Giga Drain. And as it's like the only attacking move Zubat and Golbat learn like early, I'm gonna give it Plug once I can. Not a bad one, not a bad one. Because otherwise you kind of end up relying on like Supersonic to do a lot of your damage. Which requiring the enemy to miss for your strategy to work is usually not a sign of not a great strategy. Also talked about this a little bit yesterday. I started to pick up Smite again because I was interested in like playing with it, because I saw some of the gods like Morgan is super cool and I was having a lot of fun playing her. Just might have to do that at some point. But we shall see, we shall see. But Pluck Zubat's not bad. Not bad at all. One of the things that I wanted to do in the ROM hack I want to make is extend the move pool and make sure that each like Pokemon line had some at least like had major motifs hit in their abilities and attacks. If not creating signature moves for Pokemon, improving their abilities to make them better, more interesting. All right, I want to mess with weather a little bit. I might make it so that when you set weather, it stays the whole time like old weather used to, not it's up after 5 rounds. For a couple different reasons. I think it's some of the newer gens where Sandstorm increases the special defense of rock type Pokemon and ground type Pokemon. And I think Hail used to buff ice types. I kind of want that. I want that back. So we'll see what I do with that. But messing with underlying game mechanics and not just adding stuff. Right? Adding stuff is straightforward. Changing how the game fundamentally works is a little harder. So it'll be interesting once I get to those steps. Okay. These guys could use a little cleaning. It's a lot of learning to get there. A lot of stuff I gotta learn how to do. But we shall seize, we shall seize. I want to do it though. So I'll eventually make more effort to do it. Nice show, nice. Sneak it in there. Growing the lead. Okay, now we can build one of these legs. 11 is this guy. 4. Clicks on in this orientation. This feels weird. But okay. This gets built together. It's one of those like multi-jointed ankles. And then slides on in this orientation. Then we take the other piece. You snap on here. Like so. Then we take this guy. He snaps on here. And then this goes on here. Then we build this and this together, which then snaps on to this location right here. And this and this. Oh, I need some of these guys. Polycaps. How could I forget the polycaps? Silly me. There we go. Okay. Then these guys put together with this. Okay. It's that part of the foot. And then it is this part here. And these firmly click together. Like so, and then get clicked in like that, right? Yes. And now we have more advanced flight leg. I mean, this is a aerial suit, so we get a lot of these like folding up of the legs before they like fold out. I'm interested what the back of this is going to do. Oh, this is where the foot of that goes up. I understand now. 1. Let's put together the pieces I know go together in that last foot build, or last leg build. Click. Yes, the sound effects are necessary. Oh, there you are. And then and the only pieces we're missing are the actual outer leg armor, which we can now click off and clean and then put it all together. We'll have our legs built. Man, I'm like don't want to work tomorrow, but also at the same time excited to like problem solve work tomorrow, like work on things that are real things. Just look at this runner. I have this runner sitting here. I'm like, I don't think there's anything left on it. Nope. Crashed. Wait, here's the sticker sheet of all the stickers I didn't put on. They're like green foil pieces for like lenses and things. And I don't want to put them on. I may change that opinion later once they're built and I look at it and go, yeah, that could really use that. It usually doesn't need it except for the eyes. Usually the only sticker I put on is the eyes. I mean, I'm glad that this model itself doesn't have a lot of like color correcting stickers. What those stickers are is like, say part of this leg, or say this part of the leg, right, is supposed to be white. So what they do is they just give you a big old white sticker that goes on. That usually happens when there's like small subsets of sets of colors on a unit and not enough to make a full runner section of it. But I don't like it, even if I can like understand how it ends up happening. That it's just like it's more cost efficient to make the sticker than it is to make a runner for like three pieces of one color and they're tiny. Like it would run the price of the kit up. But I dislike it. I'd rather pay an extra few dollars for a color correct kit, which is usually what you end up getting when you get like master grades, though they're more color correct. It's the cheaper high grades that sometimes aren't. A lot of the newer ones are very good about that. It's some of the older kits that lean on the stickers more. Okay. Now we put this guy together. Just like we did the other leg. And ta-da! So we're missing one piece. There we go. And ta-da, we have two legs. There we go. Okay, now I have to turn the page. First, I have to find the right page. Let's just pick up. On the back. We're on the last sections. Oh, that's actually a really neat piece of this that I'm seeing here on the back. Where was it? Over here. The extra hands get stored in this little like circular unit, which is cool. Okay. Now it says attach all the pieces. Oh, we gotta make one more piece. The 18. Do this twice. Oh, these are like the arm extend, like the wrist extenders. Got it. 18s, 17s. And we're over to C. This is the last of this sheet for this sheet as well. This runner. That's the word I was looking for that I couldn't find. And we're over to C for 2s. These guys aren't polycaps because they're like really specific pieces, I see. Okay. It's up a little bit. Okay, clean these up a lot a bit. See, I can tell I snipped a little too close on this guy. Darn nature. What did nature do to you this time? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all down for cursing nature. Nature and I don't get along. Nature gives me allergies. Oh, week, month, I'm sorry. I feels though. Oh, calls of nature. I understand. See, nature and I are the ones who have gotten along. Calls of nature and I get along fine. I just spend extra time in there reading. Because like, I'll have a web novel chapter come out or something like, oh, I'll just read this while I'm doing my business. I won't be in there that long, but like a little longer than was technically necessary. Just enjoying my stories. Okay. Gotta get put together by this. Okay. How do you work? You go together in that formation. How does that fit? Oh, I see. It goes together more like this. This little piece is a real pain. If I touch this guy first. So it wants like that. It wants the flat towards 17. Oh, currently is lining up this little peg with the other one here. It would be because I was holding it upside down. That would be my problem. There we go. The Feeble Humor Show has had many issues lately all its life. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I know. We have... You have shared with us that your Feeble Human Shell is flawed. And I am sorry. Okay. Now I take this guy. Bend these boys back in. They connect onto these guys here. Like so. This guy goes up here, the loose one. These guys go on the bottom here. They're fake hands. These guys go To these fake shoulder pieces. I do really appreciate how this is designed. This is designed really wonderfully. Go. There. You're not all the way in. Or you're actually not on right. One of those two. There we go. And that is the armor. As one unit. Well, technically I got to build a stand for it that stores the other pieces. And then we can parts form him. And we can put together the full Raven Gundam. So let me cut out the bigger hands. Now what they say about big hands, they hold Gundam weapons better. Going to bed out. Gonna head out. Have fun. Thank you for hanging out, Joe. We are actually towards the end of this now. Drop pieces. We're on the last steps of this, so thanks for hanging out, Joe. Good luck with your Pokemon run. I look forward to your updates. Bestowing all 90 of your platinum. Do the extra hands click on the bottom of this? And that's really cool. Usually these things don't have like ways to store your extra hands. There's always extras. But there's just this little base for the armor that comes with it. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. And this actually has like other pieces on it that I haven't seen. I didn't miss any, right? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, it's from Earth 3's shield. But this is like just the chest piece in a different color here, which is kind of cool. Okay, so to form this guy, we take... Okay. Put the Gundam back in standy mode. Yeah, do that real fast. Okay. Normal Gundam. Equipment. Put equipment to the side for now. Okay. Then hands pop off. Then feet fold back and out of the way. Like so. Then leg units pop off of the armor. That said, pop off of the armor, not this weird bop, but I don't know what it's actually used for. Okay, let me take the shoulder pieces off where I'm down there. Okay, so it wants me to pop off this this skirting armor. And the legs first. We start there. Oh, we want the other skirting armor as well. Whatever, you can come off. Take this guy off because he's in my way. Put him back on for storage. Put on his little base unit over here, so it can be out of the way. Okay. So now, those things pop off. This flips up. These pieces click on. How do you click on? Oh, you click on like this, and then it flips back down. I see what's happening. I understand now. These guys click on here to make the front skirting armor. And then it flips back down. I said one of these is clipped on better than the others. Then we go to the rear. We click on the rear skirting armor, which gives us a little side skirt piece there too. Then we fold the feet down on the legs and attach them in. We can click the leg back in down there. Feet out on the leg. Attach it in. Oops, apparently I did not attach that in all the way. There we go. That was the click I wanted to hear. There we go. Now we have much larger legs, actually. Wow. Look how much taller it gets. Which makes sense. It's this guy's really short for a kit normally. Okay. Then take off the wrist extenders. And they get attached on. Oh, we need the hand pieces off the back too. These guys. We make the hands real fast. We're sitting here. Boop. Oh, I grabbed the wrong hands. He's very off kilter right now. Ah, thank you for the follow, Blight Me. Nice name. Welcome to the madness. We are wrapping up the building of our Gundam here, as I am now doing the transformation from its individual pieces to its full kitted body, which is this goes on. These arms still feel really short compared to these legs. I feel like the leg is supposed to click in or something, but guess not. I guess it just has really long legs. Like, I mean, again, this is like an aerial space Gundam, so maybe just big booster legs. Okay, now shoulders come off, including this back piece and the gun. And that back piece I was complaining about that is here. Oh, and just take everything off. Okay. Now we take everything off. Them Zeta knees, they really are Zeta knees. Like, look at this. Look at that. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Even though this is like a weird... I guess this does have a lot of Zeta in it, doesn't it? I keep wanting to look at it, and I see a lot of like the age 3. But man, it does have a good bit of Zeta. The legs are very Zeta. This is just one of the high grades I had ready to go. I actually do like the Zeta's transformation. I was talking about that earlier. How I was complaining about how overall... Okay, that's all the pieces from this guy. when this is part formed with its like shield on its back, right? Or when it's not even part form, it's the laid down with shield on the back Gundam form that Wing really popularized. Whereas you have other things like Zeta, where if you like part form a Zeta mobile suit, like or like Gunpla suit, it's like you just take the thing apart and then put it back together. Okay, so now that we're this step, we take this boy, we pull its arms out, and those extra joints in there extend. So you can see, if I can get this close enough, right? There's some extension here. This brown or this gray piece is coming out now. We take this up and in. It recommends pulling the arms out. Okay. That been a thing from day one. The parts form kits or the lay on the back kits, but yeah. There we go. Those snap in. Arms go down because these guys then snap back on. Wow. The second feed always gets weirdly laggy at like the best moments. It's great. I said snaps back on piece. There you go. Thank you. Trying to get this on camera while I do it is always really fun. I'm going to have a lot of fun when we build a Kyrios. I have a master grade Kyrios kit in my backlog on stream. Or the RX-78 and the G-Armor. Yes. Good old Grandpa Gundam and its additional armor pieces. As much about. I mean, I like the way that this one works. This is my first of the Build Divers re-rise kits here, right? That I built, the first of Core Gundams kits. I like it. I didn't need a lot of. I don't need all. There are other Gundams that I'm like, I need them. Like my Master Grade 00 series. I look forward to. Yeah, the re-rising bases. I look forward to the new Nodlay and what's it called? Virtue. Because it looks like Virtue has a full functioning Nodlay inside of it as a standing master grade model. Okay, head, you're coming off while I do this because you are in my way. There we go. I'm holding this at such a weird angle. That's better. Oh, it has the connection parts of the re-rising. Yeah, these extra pieces in here. I always hold on to the extra pieces. Because I'm an obsessive hoarder. When it comes to these guys, I have like. So ultimately, what ends up happening with these kits is when I'm done having them on display or whatnot, I take the instructions, the front of the box, like the top of the box, and all the extra pieces, and they all go into a Ziploc bag together. And they all can get stored together nicely in one container. Because, like, don't get me wrong, this kit, you know, with this base piece having a storage solution for your extra hands is really nice. Most kits don't have that, right? Most kits, you're just shit out of luck with your extra hands if you're not thinking about where they're getting stored. But when checking a giant box, I have seen people who have just a giant box of extra Gunpla pieces, or just like the Gunpla themselves. I dropped the booster. Aha. It's just the really tiny, you know, really super tiny thruster part that I knocked off the back when I was working on the headpiece there. There we go. Big U-Haul books hold about 75 kits per. Nice, nice. I have my 00 riser, like master grade kit, is holding a ton of high grades because the box is really tall, right? So that while the 00 isn't in that box, it is holding them. Because I don't have a good place to display them right now. Here we go, new VFin on. And I need to find a better solution for that. Okay, and then it says click these guys back in. Or as far as they will click back in. 0 F's given. Let's pull that out. Love it. Love it. Most of mine, if they're being just stored, end up going back into their box until I get the inevitable need to do something else with them and like store them a little cleaner. But I like it. I like it. This is the first Gundam I have attempted to build on stream. And so far, I think the process has gone decently well. I need to refine the camera situation a little bit. I mean, it is all fixable with some of the mics. That's one of the things I love about it, right? And it says, put one of these guys up here. Okay. And you want me to bend the sword back. Fine, fine. There is no good cam. Yeah, I know. So the way I'm running this, right? I have my normal webcam looking at me with my green screen, which I usually have. I don't always do Gundam building, but I do love building Gundams. I've got like 30 of them. This camera feed here is my phone. Ooh, nice win, Iagra. Nice win. The exhaust is going to turn a bit. All right. Good night. Have a good time. I hope your work week cleans up. So yeah, this is my phone and I'm Discord calling myself on the computer for a feed. So I've gotten pretty creative with it. I wanted to show the building process while I talked, right? Yours also comes down. Have a good one. You too. Thank you. Thank you. We are almost done here, which is great. Okay. Then these guys slide on. You want this in these orientations. Back. IP webcam uses less edit. You are probably correct, and I should check that out. I was just really lazy and trying to figure it out one day. I'm like, you know what? I can do that this way. It'll work. And it does. It works. It's not perfect, but it works. Okay. Oh, I see. So this is the gun. The gun attachment. I will have to check that out, though. Thank you for the suggestion. You slide in. You click over. And then this is the thing that connects it into the arm while it's being used. Okay. Connect this up and then have the full kit. Trying to build that my 7-year-old took over and I lost my build. Fortunately, there was nobody else in this house who was interested in messing with my builds or taking over anything else. I find this back piece does not stay on particularly well for me. But okay, there we go. We have one full Euraven Gundam, and putting it all together, its proportions look better. Oh, and it says take the one off its back and then put it on the gun. Okay. Well, Kit, if you say so. Sure. Just slow and sneaky. Ooh. Gotta watch out for the sneaky ones. I was a sneaky one. That's how I know. So with finding runners, then cutting parts, then cleaning up, and then just start building it out, right? My youngest brother likes this stuff, but he's old enough that that's not a real thing. He's like 21. So he and I have built these things together. But ta-da! One fully built Uraven Gundam. I just like keep knocking pieces off because they're all like slide-on pieces as I continue moving it for shutting it off. You know what? The back piece can stay off for now. I don't need that right now. Was the kid I kind of wanted to build? No, it's not like, you know, an extra Leo or anything. Here, we'll go to this mode. The new Uraven kit. Oh, the light's not as good on that screen. We did it, we built one. Not been a fan of the core kit or the 30 MMs. I think the 30, I like the idea of the 30-minute mission kits. I haven't been a big fan of the core kits. Personally, I don't own any yet. So preface, I don't own either of them. Seemed like a money grab to me. See, I see both parts of that, right? I see that it could very much just be they want more money, right? They found a way to make Plamo DLC, which I, on one hand, okay, sure. I like the idea they are built to be more customized than some of these kits, right? For instance, I think customizing a kit like the core Gundam units is pretty daunting. Whereas like grabbing an old wing model, I could see myself messing with more. Now, don't get me wrong, I haven't messed with scribing my own pieces. I was talking earlier how I'm looking forward to resin printers getting to a resolution where like printing these parts is a thing, right? We're not quite there yet. HD Nepite full build will cost you 20. Pull that one up real fast. That is really expensive for a high grade. Oh, it's the Stargazer one. Yeah. Yes. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. All of Build Divers, all Build Divers, just all of Build Divers, Build Divers Re-Rise, even like Build Fighters Try, we're just like, sell more Gunpla kits. That's like, it's like the Pokemon anime, right? The Pokemon anime's job is to sell you more Pokemon merchandise. The original Build series I liked a lot more. I mean, I didn't particularly like the Dive series. I just thought this kit was interesting and I wanted one. Right? Like I own what is it called? It's the Age 3 Magnum. That's what it is. I own the Age 3 Magnum from the first Build Divers. I own the 00 Sky from Build Divers. Build Fighters. I own a lot of the enemy suits actually in Build Fighters. I don't own Lightning yet, but it's on my list. So we're going to use excess runners from older kits by adding a few new parts and gimmicks. Oh, I agree. I definitely agree. I also just personally, I enjoyed Build Fighters, right? And Build Fighters Try, because like I was building Gunpla at the time. I'm like, this is just a show about what I want, which is customizing Gundam models and then beating each other up with them. And I was like, I'm in. Yeah, but selling it piecemeal. Yeah, I don't know if I like that plan. That's like, I got this one because it has the core unit 2 and the armor. I can get kind of selling the other armor pieces, but not much. I mean, I can see where like I probably wouldn't buy like Neptate, what's the Saturn's one? Excuse me. Right. And all of these, I wouldn't buy all of these kits if I had to buy, Saturnix, right? I wouldn't buy all of these kits if I got a core Gundam every time. I don't know if I would spend that much money to get them. Although don't get me wrong, I have no plans to get the other armors right now. Personally, I like the idea. I'm not the target audience for it, apparently. And I think a lot of people are the same. I mean, I've seen some people who are like diehard collectors who will get them all. Right. But I would probably buy them, be less likely to buy them if they all came with a core Gundam. I probably would have been more likely to buy Neptate over your Raven, right? Or your Revan. Because I like Neptate more. But I wanted the core unit, right? I don't think they all come with that. Let me also cap my knife I collect. I want to, I just don't have the space. Because I want to put them all up. My master grades are the ones that usually get put up somewhere. The high grades end up chilling on a shelf together for a bit. Before I get a new high grade and I put it down. Like I've got in my backlog, IBO's Marcosius, and the master grades for Dynamis and Kyrios. Near 600 kits total so far. Oh, I wish. I mean, I don't have the space for that, but I wish. I'm a big mech fan and I enjoy it greatly. 291 build at 280 in backlog. Nice. I've ordered Virtue. I ordered Gremry as well for the pre-orders for them right now. I usually use USA Gundam Store personally because they have the best deals for my area usually. Sometimes Hobby Link can give me some good stuff, but yeah, no. They throw the 150 death stick. Ooh, yeah. That one looks like a fun build. See, I would have expected them to do like, I don't know, that one is pretty flashy. Yeah, the Scorpion Zoids. That's my first kit like this were Zoids like way back in the day, and I didn't finish them. They're like some of the moving Zoid ones. I think a lot of the Zoid ones have like the wind engines to them. It was the Stegozoid. It wasn't even like a Liger. But I was too young to really appreciate it back in the day. It's your first new one, the new Zoids. I haven't gotten any Zoids yet. I've seen hit or miss things in a lot of them. I heard the one Liger one like did not hold together very well. Like it was a fun build, but it held together like some of the new Gundams do. Old school Hasbro motorized gun blaster. Nice. I do not have the pieces for the old school anymore. I was too young when I got that kit and was not supervised when I was doing it, and some of the pieces got lost. Alas. Yeah. Now I'm adult and I can spend money on my toys. So I'd rather sell it, take it apart, and mail it. Ah, nice. Cool. I'm not that diehard a collector. Part of me wants to be, but that part of me would want to also have a place to put them and not just build them and then put in a box, which there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to put them up somewhere. I don't have shelf space for them at the moment. Like when I build this Master Grade Kyrios, because Kyrios is one of my favorite Gundams, right? It's got to go somewhere around here so I can bring it onto my stream. About 291. I have no space. Yes. Yeah, I understand. I don't have space to even put up like any of them really. Like there's the edge of one of my shelves way back in the back of my room behind the green screen that have two of them displayed, like two of the most recent one I built Wing Hanoi and Wing Hano and then Gion Ultron. I have those two on display on the edge of one of my shelves. But yeah, that's what I'm not usually a sucker for the wing kits, right? I'm or I should say on the actual Gundam wing. I like wing series overall. I like Death Scythe. I like Heavy Arms. I like Sandrock a lot more than I actually like wing. Like normal wing, don't get me wrong. Endless Waltz wing is dope. but I have not gotten to the point where I'm shelling out the money for like a perfect grade Endless Waltz wing. Gundam Wing Zero Hano though was pretty dope, and I was like, oh man, come on, fire swords that also like can be mounted on his wings. Yes, so I picked that up. Yeah, some of the Build Fighters ones are really cool. I don't have Wing Zero Fenice. I've thought about it. I've been tempted by it before. They've improved some of the wing kits. I have End Gundam. I don't think that's actually based on Death Scythe. It's like loose pieces. Life Lance, I've thought about picking up. It's one of the new ones coming out from the battle logs. Right. I picked up. No, I didn't pick it up yet. There's the Barbatoros, which is just Centaur Barbatos Gundam, which looks really fun with the color scheme. Life Lance is like the invert of Death Scythe, right? It's just like, it's a white Death Scythe that looks like an angel. Yeah, Fenice is the Build Fighters wing like custom version with the, what's it called, the asymmetrical wings. Yep, it is cool. It's cool. I've thought about it, but it hasn't grabbed my attention as much. The model kits that I like the most of these guys, though, have been the IBO ones, like the Iron-Blooded Orphan ones. I really like their build process. I've thoroughly enjoyed that. I mean, Vidar is one of my favorite suits I've built. I have the Master Grade and the High Grade for it, and it's one of my favorites. Is that the like his final upgraded one, the full name for it? Yeah. This one is a Master Grade, really? Oh man, it does. Yeah, this is his fully reconstructed one, right? From his his last fight. Wow. I'm surprised that the Build Fighters kits got Master Grades, honestly. Any of them. Let alone like the side character suit. I mean, it's a wingsuit, right? And wingsuits are popular, even if I don't love all of them. I like this one because it's like unique and different. Although don't get me wrong, the original wingsuit's not bad. It's just not my favorite. I like 00 and I like IBO a lot more. And I like some of the seed suits. Because some of the seed suits are like over the top. Like, I think there's a variant on Calamity coming out. And a variant on, what are the other ones? Yeah. Man, I'm actually really impressed as a Master Grade. The only Master Grade, so let's see. I have Master Grade Barbatos. I have Master Grade Vidar. I have Master Grade 00 Riser. I have Dynamis and Kyrios that have to be built. And I have Freedom 2. Oh, wait, okay, yes, that is fair. The over-the-top suits are Thunderbolts. What is that? Bliss? Where there's like 4 shields and like 9 guns. Yeah, the effort thrown on the backpack. Oh, Atlas is the second suit he ends up using. Nah, I'm on. What is the actual name of that unit? It's not Thunderbolt Gundam, right? Oh, it's full armor. It's the full armor Gundam. That's what it is. Full armor Gundam Thunderbolt. Yeah, where it's like, oh, you liked guns, or it's 4 shields, like 2 Gatling guns, or 2 rocket launcher packs, and an extra like beam cannon. The F878. Yes. Yeah. And like some of the Zetas and some of the double Zetas I'm meh on. I like some of their iterations more than I actually like the original version. Like I like the Build Fighters Lightning. I like Lightning and Lightning Black Warrior. Those are fun. Those are fun suits. Lightning Black Warrior, is he Buster Gundam or is he just a Buster cannon? I forgot. I have to look at him again. There's so many Gundams, and they're all quite fun to build, and I do recommend it. I've gotten a couple people into Gundam building. Oh man. Okay, it's getting late for me. I need to start wrapping up. As much as I would love to continue to talk about Gundams. But you are welcome to come and hang out with us more, blight me, and talk more Gundam with me at some point. It's okay, but some look like they were made from clear Bic lighters. I mean, yes. I am not a fan of some of the color choices on some of the plastics. Especially, like, I have all of the Curios line, right? In high grades. And they look like cheese. Like, the plastic looks like cheese. Like, this red isn't bad. I should put it on camera. It's okay. I think the other pieces are really carrying this color red. This suit overall is okay. I think it could really use with a matte top coat. I mean, the Universal Century Red is a classic. You are not wrong. But sometimes I like the plastic they print it in makes it look like a toy. Now, don't get me wrong, this looks better in person than it's looking on my camera. This camera will actually do it better. This is okay. Sometimes, though, this shade of red in the plastic they printed in is like really cheap looking. And I'm not a fan of that. These guys, however, have been pretty solid. For many, because they look just like black. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, I think Geon Ultron turned out better than I expected it to. I don't like the yellow on its like tiger lion arm, but that's my only gripe with that one. I only have that gripe because it was a recent build. But here we go again. I'm going to keep rambling about Gundams and how great building Gundams and Gunpla is and how I would like to customize them more if I had more time or skill. I want to learn how to make my own pieces for it. I want to learn how to 3D model and then 3D print pieces for it. That's what I really want to do. But alas, I need to start wrapping up because I have work in the morning. And as much as I would like to just talk about Gunpla or play video games, I have real work I have to do. So I'm going to wrap it up here. So thank you all for coming and hanging out and building, finishing this build with us. We built Quitter. Yup. You got me. But yeah, we finished the build today. It's great. I'll do some nice pictures later and post in the Discord so that we can share it with the people who started with us but didn't join us for the end of it. For now, though, I'm going to wrap up. Our next stream, we have D&D on Wednesday. I don't know what we're doing on Saturday, but we'll do something. We'll do something on Saturday. This Saturday is going to be the 4th of July. Maybe we'll do some fireworks stuff. We have fireworks built into the stream. Maybe I'll work on making some cooler stuff for this weekend if I have time post D&D. As many of you know, I've got a lot of D&D prep to do, but that's a tomorrow me problem. For now, though, thank you all for coming and hanging out as my arm stretches through my body onto the other camera. I'll be back on Wednesday for some D&D. I'll be hanging around the Discord as usual. So come find me there if you want to chat about stuff. For now, thank you all for coming and hanging. Have a good night. Have a good start of your week. And I will see you on Wednesday.